Okay, good evening, everybody. It is the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober, the creator, the inventor, the designer, the architect, hold on, of the world's very first platform called Dark Skin Activism. Back in 1998, I created this thing that nobody cared about out of dark skin called Dark Skin Activism. People didn't care to discuss the big elephant in the room in the Black community. And so I became the change that I wanted to see by becoming the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, creating the first movement in history to address dark-skin discrimination, right? And from 1998 all the way up until 2009, of course, to this day, I continue to develop. But just to give you a brief history, I continue to develop the science of dark-skinned activism into a movement comprised of Darkism talks, my creative plays and works around only dark skin, the very first person to do this. Also writing books. I've written more books on dark skin than any human being in the world. So miss me with this Lupita thing. Y'all come and tell me about Lupita. When Lupita creates a movement out of a real desire, organic desire, and does what I've done, then talk to me, okay? Otherwise, you're insulting me and my legacy. Anyway, 2014, even though I had been doing dark skin activism way before the internet in terms of social media had ever even showed up, Tommy Sotomayor contacts me, brings me on his show to speak on my dark skin agenda, and dark skin activism becomes popular. But I get a lot of hate. 2014, I got into this beef with Kendrick Lamar about his light-skinned girlfriend, and the post that I made on Facebook goes viral to millions of people around the world, and everybody calls me crazy. They say, what the hell is this woman doing? What the hell is a dark-skinned activist? Why is she up here talking about a Black man and a light skin, Because they never saw it before. And people go crazy. But then a funny thing happened. Them same people that was mocking me, everybody on the internet, everybody on social media, everybody on YouTube, they started copying me. They mock you, then they copy you. That's how it goes. So now that's why you see people talking about colorism, because of that single act of speaking about darkism, which I had actually been doing light years before social media. But when I brought it to the fore, they said it was crazy. Then people flooded and flocked to my channel after Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club making me donkey of the day. People started coming to my channel and studying me, and then Black women started copying me. People who had never spoke or heard about colorism, they had channels that they already had built up on YouTube, already built up their audiences, stole from my work, blatantly plagiarized my work. But let me tell you something, B, you're not the dark-skinned activist. You can copy and steal all you want. No Rashida, no colorism on social media. Say it with me loud and clear. No Rashida, no colorism on social media. You're not the originator. You're not the dark-skinned activist. You can use as many light-skinned chicks, black chicks, dark-skinned chicks to copy my work. It's only one creator of this lane. It's only one dark-skinned activist, and you should be thanking me and paying me for giving you the courage to speak about something none of you ever had the courage to speak about. Now, I am writing a book, for those of you that want to know, that is given the origin of how colorism came on social media. Because people have stolen from me so much that I decided to pin my legacy and pin the truth. So when I drop dead and I'm gone, the truth will be known about how this dark skin discrimination, previously people that had no balls, no courage to talk about it. It took me taking the hits for them to come to my channel and rip me off and steal. And these were Black women that did this, and Black men. But it's a lot of Black women on YouTube that's been impacted and stealing from our work. Even on television, they was never talking about no dark skin, never talking about no colorism until Rashida Strober, myself, that's right, introduced it on the scene. Where my money at? Put my money up. It's only one dark-skinned activist. And you better believe I tell anybody this to their face. You don't want it. You don't want it because you wouldn't be able to handle the truth. So the book is called Inventing Dark Skin Activism, the Rashida Strober story. And I'm going into detail on how they robbed me and stole from me after calling me crazy for inventing a lane about colorism and dark skin and darkism that was unheard of before. So like I said, miss me with Lupita. I don't want to hear nothing about no Lupita Nyong'o. She ain't put no dark skin on the map. I don't care about her dark skin book. She is a benefactor of my work. Miss me with these chicks talking about dark skin, because I will be offended and I will dismiss you if they ain't talk about Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skin activist. You're wasting my time. You don't even come to me, because you're going to be sadly disappointed when I tell you to get up out my face. All right. Now let's move on and let me do what I do. Let me do what I created. So now, good evening, everyone. I want to talk about this. I'm very disappointed in these guys on Ready to Love. They all chasing after the light-skinned women. They all kissing these light-skinned women's behind. It's all about the light-skinned chicks on there. And you know, the light-skinned chicks know they got the upper hand. They know they got the upper hand. Even Divine, she said something to the effect of, I ain't going nowhere, these dudes feeling me. She knew she was not going anywhere. That's that light-skinned privilege. And you know what? No shade towards you, Divine. This is not about shade. If y'all think this is about throwing somebody shade, and y'all shallow. Y'all missing the point of the impact of darkism on Black people, okay? Alexis know that she has a lot of options. Light-skinned privilege, darkism is what caused that. So Ready to Love, shout out to everybody that's watching. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all share the out of this video. Like it and share it, you know, because I'm doing this for the people. People want to know my take on this. And I just want to say from the outset, I love the show Ready to Love on OWN. I love it. I know that might sound like a contradiction, guys, but I actually adore this show. It's something about it. It's classy. It's showing these beautiful Black people of all skin tones. Because see, y'all think I don't like light-skinned people, but y'all got it misconstrued. What I don't like is the privilege, but the people, the stories are beautiful to me. I actually love it. I'm a big fan of the show, but I gotta call out the darkism. I gotta call out, because this is what I do. This is the lane I created. I own this shit. I own it. No pun intended. No pun intended on OWN, but y'all know what I mean. I own the lane because I created. This is what I do. This is what I've been doing since 1998. You know, I watched the show. I watched the last show. I believe it was the November 2nd episode. This is the one I'm referring to. The November 2nd episode, okay? I'm gonna probably do a review of the one that's coming up tonight. But this is the latest one, the November 2nd. I think it's the episode, it's either episode 3 or episode 4, y'all. But it's November 2nd. It aired November 2nd. Mario, I don't like you. Mario, I don't like you. Because Mario is he's one of them Black men that perpetuates darkism. You understand me? He actually knows that the women are feeling him, and he knows that he could choose whoever he wants. And I just feel like he is perpetuating darkism. So the last episode, for those of you that don't know, they was at a pool party, a barbecue pool party. And it was the guys' time to do the eliminations, right? And so everybody just mixing and mingling. But I, you know, dark skin activists, I honed in on the low-key darkism. The low-key darkism. The low-key. You know that kind that's covert that you really can't see unless you checking for it. People accuse me. They say, Rashida, you always looking for darkism. Well, I can't help it. I'm the dark skin activist. It is what it is. Facts. Light skin Alexis and light skin Divine still number one. Still number one. Still number one. Even with Divine, there was a scene with Divine. And Divine, again, this is no shade. This is Divine right here. No shade at Divine. Divine seems like a nice person. But you do have light skin privilege, Divine. That's not your fault. But you do. You have it. Divine was all up in the kitchen with London. And she was like, she heard that he really liked Alexis. This is the light skin chick. Y'all gonna argue with me and say she not light skin, but she is. That's just darker makeup. But Divine was like, she knows, she felt like London was really checking for Alexis, and she kind of confronted him about it, and then she took the knife and she was kind of banging into the chicken. Okay, kind of like taking the knife and hitting it hard on the chicken, like she was upset. You know, she wasn't doing it like in a wild, crazy manner, but you know, that low key, you understand what I'm saying? And from, see, folks, light-skinned people are able, in the Black community, because of darkism, light-skinned people are able to get away with some things that dark-skinned people would not be able to get away with. Facts. Okay. Facts. Another light-skinned chick, Tondi, there she goes, kind of threw a tantrum to me. And Mario, I don't like you at all. I don't care. I know you think you all that. You think you good looking. I don't. I will walk right past you and not even acknowledge you. You're not all that at all. I know you think you is. This dude kills me because he just got this demeanor like, oh, all these women gonna come to me. And I'm the type of woman like this. When I see a man behaving that way, I'm gonna spat on you without spatting on you. I'm not going to even acknowledge your existence just because you think you're all that. And it'll be a double whammy because this dude is a darkist. I don't like him at all. And the more I watch the show, the more unlikable he becomes. Okay. He was massaging the wounds of Tondi after she made some comments that he didn't like. But I don't like the way that this man has treated the dark-skinned women on the show. He massaged the wounds of Tondi, was forgiving of Tondi. Like this is the thing. This is the theme. This is why I said they choose the light skin over the dark skin women. All the light skinned women were forgiven for their transgressions. Divine was forgiven for taking the knife and banging it into the chicken because she was mad and upset because London was feeling Alexis, and Tondi was forgiven for the derogatory comments that she made about squirting. They're all forgiven and given a second chance, okay? Whereas when we look at Nina, everybody running their mouth about how antisocial they feel like she been. Well, it's your fault. She tried to open up to you on the first show, Mario, and you didn't want it because she was too dark-skinned. And that's the underlying reason, honey. You can say whatever you want. That's the underlying. Oh my God, this dude think he is all that. You're not all that at all. I would have not have been. Child, please. I would have dismissed the out of his ass. Child, please. Child, please. Sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. You're not even that cute. You're not. Oh, Lord have mercy. I didn't like the fact that Mario, after see what they do is after the woman that they having some issues with when she light skinned, if she's doing something they don't like, what they'll do is default back to the dark-skinned chick, and that's what he did. Mario defaulted back to Reva. He went over there messing around with dark-skinned Reva head, pretending that, he was all into her, but really she was just a rebound for Tondi. She was the rebound for Tondi. He was all up on Reva. They was talking about the fact that they were both grandparents and, over there having a good time, just using her. That's what she was doing. They're just using her. This is what they do. Just using her. Okay? Using her for the meantime. Knowing that you really don't have a connection with her like that. She's just the default dark-skinned woman. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why I said I don't like Mario and I don't like what he's doing. I see right through the darkism. But don't be used like that, Reva. To be honest with you, you should have stuck with Carrie, but I mean, that's what I feel, because these men, the majority of them, darkism. And Britt, I want to like you, but you got low-key darkism to talk about. You went over there, you ran over there to Alexis too. You was more open and willing to talk to her than I've really seen you with any other woman. But you kind of respectful with yours, but you still got some low-key darkism going on. Back to Mario. I don't like the fact that he used Reva to sort of, if you will, get over the comments that Tondi made. And here's the kicker. Mario even said out of his own mouth in one of the earlier episodes that he was not initially feeling Tondi. But she light-skinned and she still wins. You see what I'm saying? That's darkism. Black men will pick a light-skinned woman that they're not even feeling over a dark-skinned chick. Over, hold on, let's go back. Over a dark-skinned chick, because that's what he did. And meanwhile, Nina, her behavior was not forgiven. Everybody wants to rag on this woman except for Darren. I'll give you a little bit of just a tiny little pass, because I think that, you know, I think that you're the least, probably the least. You're in the category of the least darkest man on the show. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. And you did defend Nina, you know, in the sit downs that y'all was having with Tommy. I appreciated that. But the attitude that I seen Mario exhibit towards Nina and the darker skin, you're a user. He one of them type of black men that knows when that a black women like him, and he uses that to his advantage to try to, you know, get what he wants. And I'm saying to the ladies, dark skinned ladies, dismiss them, dismiss men like him. Act like they don't exist. That's how you break them down. Don't put them up on no pedestal. They're not putting you up. If you're not number one, then you need to act like they don't exist. You need to act like they were never born. That's what you need to do, Reva. Act like this man does not exist. He is, I have seen way better looking and nicer men than Mario. In fact, you're not the best looking man on the show. I know you think you are, but you're not. You're actually not the best looking man. Now, I think that you're the man that's probably exhibiting the most darkism. I even think that you got London beat, even though London is really choosing two light-skinned women. He's choosing Divine, and he's chosen Alexis as his top. But the thing about London, which makes it hard for me to kind of come for him, even though he is a darkest, is he's not so outward and overt with his foolishness. Okay, he's kind of a little bit more low-key with it. Okay, we know we know you done chose the light-skinned chicks over. We know you done did that. We know you done did all of that. Okay, we know that. But you don't have to be rude about it. You don't have to play the light-skinned woman against the dark-skinned one, because that's what you was doing. Because you know that Tundi is your first pick, even though she was like your last round draft pick. But then she is the top dog when it comes to, if I got to choose a light-skinned woman over a dark-skinned woman. But here's the thing. You sitting up here playing Reva and using her in the meantime while Tundi get her stuff together. This, y'all, this is just, it just pissed me off so bad. It just, Ebony Knowledge, Alexis, why do we have to have this argument? Alexis is not brown. That makeup be fooling y'all. This lady is, I already showed a picture of her and all of her light skin greatness. I already showed a picture of her. This is makeup making her darker. This lady, hold on one second. Let me Google her. Alexis, because y'all want to sit up here and try to tell me that Alexis is, y'all want to sit here and tell me that Alexis is brown skin. She's not. She's actually an undercover light skinned woman. There she go. How, that's light skin with good hair. Come on now. She just cut her hair and put on darker makeup. There she go right there. She is not brown skin. This lady is there is such a thing as light skinned people getting tans. This lady is like, look at that. You compare this picture right here. Hold on. Let me go back. You compare that picture right there to this picture right here. She cut, you can see her mixed race, so-called exotic features. You can see it if you look at her hairline. Okay. But if you go to this picture, you can see her more defined and refined mixed features more so than this picture because of the dark makeup. This picture right here, the makeup is darker. Her hair, if you're not looking closely, you might think, well, that's just the permed hair. But that's really her own hair growing out of her own head. But it's what black people call good hair. And she just cut it. But this is the picture of her with no makeup, with her curly good hair and her light skin. Come on. Listen, people, let's understand. it is not an insult to call someone mixed. I'm not insulting anybody. Y'all could think whatever y'all want. I'm simply stating the truth. The woman is mixed with something, and she's light skinned. She was just wearing darker makeup. Okay. The black men on this show clearly that she is the top. Just like with everything in the black community when it comes to dating, they always put in the light skinned woman at the top of the damn hierarchy. Thank you, Bellanor. That's because she is. Y'all know I don't gotta lie on nobody. I'm not here to make up stuff on people at all. I'm not here to do that. That's not what the dark skinned activist is here to do. Yeah, I just feel like Mario is the ringleader of the darkism on the show. He's the ringleader, you know, and he's playing these women against each other. When one don't do right, you know, he hops to the next one, and he's hopping to the dark skinned ones that he know is not his first choice. And I don't like that. And I just don't want Reba to be played and put in a second position like that. We don't have to accept that from these black men. If you're not going to be number one, then you can't. Let me tell you something. If Rashida Strober is not number one, I'm not going to be nothing at all. I'm not going to be number two. I'm not going to be number three. No, I'm going to be number one, and that's how it's going to be. If I'm not number one, then I don't need you. What are you here for? You're wasting my time. Bye. Lord have mercy. Nina, dark-skinned Nina, and the isolation. You know, I just feel like I don't feel she was given a fair shake on this show. And I feel like she was penalized for her transgressions as opposed to Divine, for example, and Tundi, two light-skinned women that when they do things that the guys maybe have an issue with, they are not penalized. And it's because they're light-skinned. The black men can't see through the darkism. Nina comes in. She's not acting ratchet, like, you know, loud all over the place, like Tundi was. Tundi was over there all over the place. Mario didn't like it, but still he chose Tundi. Still, Nina walks up in the building looking presentable, looking respectable. She goes and she has a seat. She's not acting ghetto and loud and ratchet and ignorant. She's not doing any of that. She simply sat down and minded her business, and she was talking to Darren. But she's branded this antisocial. It's y'all fault, black people. When you see a dark-skinned woman behaving, black people, you are the blame. Yes, I'm putting the onus on black people. I'm putting the onus on the black men on this show. Y'all are the blame for that. Y'all are the blame for her isolation because you don't like dark skin. This is simple. This is not rocket science, folks. I'm not finna sugar water it. If you want some sugar water, you better go to another channel and get the sugar water. I'm not going to give you sugar water. They doing this to her because she's dark skinned. Simple as that. It's darkism. And then trying to paint her as this woman that's just not ready to love. That's a lie. She probably the one on the show that needs the most love. Alexis don't need no love. Child, please. Oh, Alexis need love because she light skinned. That's why. The one that's in the most need of love, dark skinned Nina, y'all feel she's not worthy of love. It's because she's dark skinned. And Carrie, I'm disappointed in you. Dark skinned Carrie, I'm disappointed in you because I ain't like that look on your face when you was telling her that she was basically being booted off the show. You act like you didn't even want to really be bothered with her. Where he at? Let me Google him. Up until this point, I was kind of okay with him, but I don't like what you said to, or your demeanor, should I say. I don't like your demeanor when you was dismissing Nina from the show. Let me see if I can pull up your picture so y'all can see who I'm talking about. And Carrie was on my good side. Carrie was on my good side. And why can't I pull up this picture? Ready to love on. He was on my good side because when he came in the show, he was showing love to the dark-skinned Reba. He was showing love. And I was like, okay, you know, he's showing love to her. But then he made a offhand comment, I remember, And look, they got the light-skinned woman leading the pack here, even on the website, even on the website, even on the that little Carrie right there. But then Carrie showed his true intentions at the pool party, where he was all up on light skin, good hair Alexis. He showed his true colors, y'all. Yes, all their true colors. Even Brent showed his true colors, where all of them was chasing down the light skinned woman. This Carrie right over here. This man, when he was talking to let me see, there you go, right there again in the middle. That's Carrie. When Carrie was talking to Nina, it's like he kind of wanted her to sort of, he kind of wanted to get out of there. He kind of wanted to get to the point. His demeanor was not very nice and understanding. And that's how some black men, there you go, right there. There you go. That's how some black men will handle dark-skinned women. They'll be shorter with you. Okay? They won't be as patient with you. They won't be as understanding with you. They won't show the same level of compassion with you, like Mario, like you did at the end, where you were showing Divine, light-skinned Divine, all this compassion. You was very compassionate. Okay? You was very compassionate towards Divine, even though Divine was like, she didn't think the show was for her. But when I watched the interaction between Carrie, dark-skinned Carrie, and dark-skinned Nina, you had an attitude like, I want to really get this chick up out my face. I don't really want her ugly behind all of it. That's the dark-skinned activist read. That's, to me, is how you were viewing her. You didn't really want to be bothered. And you even made the comment that you, in the first couple of episodes, that you wanted her to go because she looked like your sister. Why? Because she dark-skinned? That's the reflection of the self-hate that a lot of our men have regarding a black woman when they say that looks like you, that looks like your mother. He exhibited that. It's the same thing. He was like, I think she should go because she looked like my sister. Child. He was very short with Nina. He was. Go back and watch it. I seen it with my own eyes, and I did not like that. And you lost cool points with me. Even with Reba, even with Reba, when Reba was your top pick, I don't like the way that you treated Nina. Nina comes across to me as a nice woman. And like I said, Nina to me is the one that is the most in the most need of love. The black men, if they really cared, if they really loved black women, then they would say, you know what? I'm finna embrace this beautiful black queen. And I'm going to be there for her. You know, I'm going to get to know her. I'm going to give her a chance. I'm not going to judge her because maybe she's coming in and sitting down by herself. You know, they didn't give Nina a fair shake. Darren is the only one that I could say that he was very respectful to her. He was, even though we know that brown skin Ashima is your top pick. Lighter skin Ashima, but you weren't disrespectful. I just feel like the other black men on the show, y'all was disrespectful to Nina. And y'all were more giving to the light-skinned women who had their problems. Tondi got problems. Tondi big behind got problems. Tondi big, hold on, let me go back to Tondi. Tondi big behind got problems, Mario. Tondi big, but look at him. I can't stand this. I don't like you. I don't like you. Tondi big behind got problems. She was crying all up in there, and Mario was right there to comfort her. And he was there for her to rub her head and, oh, Tondi, it's going to be all right because you light skin and you got that good hair. What up, Nephew Tommy? I like Nephew Tommy. Nephew Tommy! He was comforting to her. You know what I'm saying? Kind. But you couldn't exhibit that same grace and kind. That should go Tondi right there. Tondi threw a tantrum. Tondi, you threw a tantrum. You was acting like a big old baby. You was acting like a big old baby. Boo-hoo-hoo. Running around there like you was, I don't know, 15 years old. Big old grown woman. But yet Mario was still babying you and showing you love. And he was doing it because you light skin with good hair. That baby hair. That good hair. That baby hair. Yep, that's right, y'all. Y'all can be mad. People can be mad. People be so upset with the dark skin activists only because I tell the truth. Okay. But why you ain't go over there and comfort Nina? Nina is the one that is in the most need of love and comfort. But darkism will not allow these Black men to see that. Lisa Jones said, basic light-skinned women. You're right. You're right. Thank you, Lisa Jones. No Rashida, no Lupita. No Rashida, no Lupita. No Rashida, Shida. You know, it's just so messed up. And I know that Nina should not have been eliminated. Nina was y'all go back and watch the episode. The woman came in minding her business and not being loud and ghetto and ratchet and, you know, doing all this crazy. She wasn't doing all of that. Classy woman. How do you eliminate someone that's chill and relaxed? And then they're going to accuse her of not being ready to love. That's darkism, y'all. It's an excuse. It's an excuse. It really is. At the end, when the men was getting ready to eliminate the women, Divine, light-skinned Divine, and see, a lot of these light-skinned women, you know y'all got privilege. Y'all might not say it out y'all mouths that y'all got privilege. A lot of y'all ain't gonna say it out y'all mouths because maybe y'all don't want to be offensive. Y'all don't want to come across as being arrogant. But we already know in the Black community, we already know it ain't nothing to hide. We already know you got light-skinned privilege, Divine. It's not that big of a deal, honey. But sometimes they'll come out with it low key and let you know this is what it is. And the men, you know, they had their little meeting after the barbecue, talking about who they was feeling, who they wasn't feeling, da. And so they nephew Tommy chose specific people to go and, you know, talk to these women and then let two of them know that they were going to be eliminated and let one of them know that they was going to stay. And the women that were in the bottom three was Divine, Aisha, and Nina. Okay. Brown skin Nina. Nina's brown skin. She's not light skin. She's not dark skin to me. Some might argue she's a little bit on the light side, but in a way she's really like brown skin. But anyway, London told Aisha she had to go. Carrie told dark skin Nina she had to go, and he looked like he was happy to do it because he didn't want her there from the giddy up. Okay, he looked like he was losing patience with her. And just was like ready for it to be done and over with. But then Mario, he had to go and talk to Divine, and you know you didn't know who was going to be eliminated, but I knew before they even eliminated anybody that Divine wasn't going nowhere. I knew, and Divine confirmed it when she said at the end, she was like, they feeling me. Y'all know she got that little boy. They feeling me. I know they feeling me. I ain't going nowhere. She didn't say it like that, but she was like, and she was right. She was absolutely right. Light skin wins again. Choosing the light skinned woman because Nina, the dark skinned one, Aisha was the brown skinned one, and at the top, Divine, the light skin with the good hair, and she was at the top. And Mario was trying to, because this is what killed me with it. This is what really let me know darkism is so real within our community. It's just playing out now, you know, in the public. It's always played out in public. People just never paid attention to it until, of course, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. Now all you copying me, but you'll never be Rashida Strober, the dark-skinned activist. You didn't create this lane. I own it. It's mine. And don't you ever get it twisted. This woman clearly said that she didn't feel this journey was for her. But because Mario loves and worships and adores the light-skinned woman so much, because Black people put light-skinned people on a pedestal, even though she's telling you, I don't think this journey is for me, and I've already talked to London about our issues, he's just like, well, keep talking. He's just pushing, so fighting for his light-skinned woman. This man was fighting for his light-skinned woman. Why can't the black man fight for the dark skin? Hey, you black men out there, you better fight for Rashida Strober. Fight for Rashida Strober. Fight for dark skin Rashida Strober. I deserve to have a man fight for me. And if you're not willing to fight for dark skin Rashida Strober with nappy hair, that good nappy hair, the real black, I don't want you. You're weak. If you can't fight for me, you better fight for my love. You better fight for my love. This man comes up, I mean, y'all go back and watch the episode and you'll see what I'm talking about. And he was so understanding, y'all. What I need from you is understanding. How can we communicate when you can hear what I say? Well, Mario got a lot of understanding for the light-skinned woman. He does a lot of coddling, a lot of babying, a lot of kowtowing to the light-skinned woman. He made sure that his light-skinned queen was not going nowhere. And he convinced her of that. And he made her feel confident. This is what I'm saying. The black man is responsible for this darkism because they're always boosting up the self-esteem of the light-skinned woman. They're always letting them know in so many ways, whether it be covert, overt, that they are on top. And this was a show of that. He was letting her know, you know, a buoy is feeling you. We don't want you to go nowhere. You are top notch. You could do whatever you want to do. You could say whatever you want to say, but we want you. You are the prize. You are the light-skinned prize. That's what he was exhibiting at the end in this conversation. But my question to Mario was, where was all that understanding with Nina? I can't get over the fact that dark-skinned Nina is the black woman on that show that is in the most need of love. It's so clear. But none of these black men have the compassion. This is about, you got to have compassion. None of these black men have the care for the dark-skinned Nina to save her and to show her love and to let her know that she too is worthy of love. Where is the compassion for the dark-skinned Nina? Y'all got all this compassion and love and care for light-skinned Divine, and y'all just don't want her to leave. And please don't go away from me. I'll be there for you when you call my name. I'll reach out my hand to you, and I welcome you into my heart. My goodness, y'all, this is just it's y'all black men doing too much to show y'all darkism. Y'all doing too much. They're doing too much, y'all. It's just like, I'm so upset. But you know what? Here's the thing, though. What God got for Nina and Aisha, the brown skin Aisha, but what God got for Nina, because I feel that Nina is the one that's in the most need of love. God is going to send Nina a good black man to love and care and take care of her. God is going to send her that. I believe that in my heart because, like I said, this woman, just because a woman is quiet and low key, that does not mean that she does not have qualities and characteristics that are caring and loving, and that she doesn't have the characteristics where she wants to be loved and that she could love and get love and give love. But again, they're not giving her a chance because she's dark skinned. They're not seeing her good qualities. They can see through all the good qualities of the light-skinned women and break down their walls and work hard for them, but not when it came to Nina. But I believe that God is going to send this woman a good black man, and I am rooting for her. I'm actually rooting for her. I don't care if she was eliminated from the show. I don't care about that. I'm actually rooting for Nina more than any of the other women. And again, it's a mixture of her being dark-skinned and being a victim of darkism on this show, and the person that is actually in the my argument here is that dark-skinned women are actually overall in the most need of love. Why can't black men see through that? Why can't black men give their all to a dark-skinned woman like they give their all to light-skinned women? Why can't black men go out and get 2 and 3 and 4 jobs for a dark-skinned woman like they do for the light-skinned woman? Why can't black men go out there and get their hustle on for a dark-skinned woman like they do for the light-skinned woman? It's just, it's just so sad, y'all. And of course, I'm going to keep watching the show because, again, I like the show. It's entertaining. I like the overall concept, but what I don't like is the darkism. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out now with Reva, now that her and Carrie are on the sort of the outs, not necessarily all the way out, but Carrie showed his true colors. And I just kind of felt like Carrie, you know, when he started talking to Alexis, he even told Alexis, he was like, where you want to travel to? Where you want to go? I ain't hear you say none of that to Reva. But you out here asking Alexis, you know, you was flaunting your money with the light-skinned Alexis. Carrie, that's what he was doing. He was flaunting his money, and this is what black men do when it comes down to light-skinned women. He flaunted his wealth with her in that one scene where he was asking her, where do you want to travel to? That's letting her know, I got this money and you can go wherever you want to go. I could do whatever that you want to do. You're so valuable to me. Your light skin and your good hair is so valuable to me that I'll take you anywhere. And she was like, South Africa, I believe that's what she said. And she knew, she knows she got privilege. She knows. So the thing is I'm not sure what's going to happen with Reva, because Mario was clearly using her as a backup. She was just like a backup plan because of what Tawny was doing. He didn't like that. So now it's like, the name of the show is Ready to Love, which is the title of this live. It's called Ready to Love on OWN. Just answering someone's question there. Ready to Love is the name of the show, and it's going to air again tonight. I'm not sure what time. It might be 9 Eastern or 10 Eastern. I can't remember, but it's going to come on tonight, y'all. It's going to come on tonight, and it's just going to be very interesting to see how it plays out with Reva now that she's going to be in the position that I feel that Nina was initially in, where, you know, Reva had one black man that so-called liked her. I'm not so sure now if it was real after what Carrie said to Alexis and how he was all up on her, flaunting his money and letting her know he would do whatever, take her to anywhere in the world, whatnot. So I'm starting to think that Reva might end up in the position that Nina was in the dark girl isolation camp. The dark girl isolation camp. That's what she's going to be placed in. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, Belnor, I think you're right about that. He was. Whereas he was trying to get up on Reva like that, but he came at Alexis with the money. You're right. He came at Alexis with, he didn't come at Alexis, light-skinned, mixed-race Alexis. Shout out to Queen Matt, by the way, and thank you for your donation. I really appreciate you. Yeah, he didn't. There was a difference, definitely a difference in the way that Carrie approached dark-skinned Reva versus, and let's go back so you guys know, this is dark-skinned Reva, right? And dark-skinned Carrie, where he at? It was a difference in the way that dark-skinned Carrie approached dark-skinned Reva as opposed to the way that dark-skinned Carrie approached the mixed race, light-skinned, good-haired. And she's number one. She's even number one on the website. Isn't that something, y'all? Isn't that ironic? There's a difference. He clearly came at this woman and let her know, you're the light-skinned queen. Therefore, I will spend my money on you and take care of you. He didn't come at Reva like that. He did not come at Reva like that, dark-skinned Reva like that at all. At all. The show is full of darkism. It's full of, when are we going to stop, black men? And you know what? Jimmy and Kimber, again. Jimmy and Kimber again was the backup plan to Alexis, because Jimmy initially wanted to get with light-skinned, good-haired Alexis first. When she stood them up, him and Terrell up at a lunch date that they were supposed to have. That's Jimmy right there. When a light-skinned, good-haired Alexis stood Jimmy up, that's when he went to the default. This guy was booted off the show. But that's when he went to the default, Kimber. It's like we're always at the bottom of the barrel. We're always the last ones to be picked. This show is so exemplary of that, y'all. Just going to read some of y'all comments here. Eleanor, you said, then he had the nerve to say he was trying to test her when he said the text message. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Putting her on the defensive. They always putting the dark-skinned women on the defensive. I have not seen them put the light-skinned women on the defensive. They've defended them. Tondi, light-skinned Tondi, light-skinned mixed race Alexis, light-skinned Divine, none of them have been made to be put on the defensive. None of them. Even when London talks about Alexis versus his connection with Alexis versus his connection with Divine, both of these women being light-skinned, he talks about it in a respectable manner. Where is London? You go scroll to London so y'all can see who I'm talking about. When London speaks about the connection, that's nephew Tommy. Let me scroll back. When London speaks about the connection that he has with the two light-skinned women, I noticed that he is always very, very respectful. He's trying not to hurt their feelings. He cares about the feelings of the two light-skinned, good-haired women because they're worthy. We don't want to offend them. We don't want to break their hearts. We don't want them to feel bad because they're light-skinned with good hair, and therefore they are worthy of this level of respect and care and coddling. This is what he's like. But when it comes down to the non-dark skin, the dark skinned women, they got every excuse in the book. It's not on the same level, people. Yes, Queen Matt Girl TV, and make sure y'all go subscribe. She has a wonderful channel. You said, great point. Black men always put dark-skinned Black women on the defensive. They don't realize they create the women they complain about. Girl, you're so on point. We are in agreement there, because that is my point with dark-skinned Nina. Black men created the antisocial dark-skinned Nina. When Nina came on there, she was trying to mix, but they weren't feeling her. They weren't giving her attention because she's dark-skinned. There is no other reason. The woman was smiling and friendly. Then they be lying on dark-skinned women. They be lying, claiming that, oh, you're not friendly enough. Oh, you stuck up. Oh, you this. Oh, you're lying. You don't want the woman because she dark-skinned. What a joke. Exactly. 1989 world. You said, yeah. Where was the coddling for Nina? It was none because she's dark-skinned. They wasn't finna coddle her. Like they coddle big behind Nina. I'm not big behind Nina. I'm sorry. Big behind Tondi. Y'all should have seen Tondi on there. Tondi was sitting up there acting like a big old baby. And Mario was right there to lick her wounds. Oh my God. I can't stand Mario. It's darkism. But Ebony Knowledge, you said that she said she was used to one-on-one. And on the first, I'm reading your comment, she said, on the first episode, Nina said she didn't like the process. I think those were all just defense mechanisms, because sometimes dark-skinned women, we have to come up, and I'm guilty of that myself, because of the way that I have been treated by my own Black men, knowing they don't want me, knowing that they go choose the light-skinned woman over me. So sometimes we will come up with fake defense mechanisms to make ourselves feel better. And I'm not saying that that's necessarily the case with Nina, as I'm not in her head, but I'm just trying to give you an explanation in terms of the darkism that dark-skinned women face, and sometimes to let you know that we might come up with false defense mechanisms because we don't want to experience the further hurt. And maybe it's true. Maybe she does deal better one-on-one. I could say that I'm the same way, in a sense, that I deal really good one-on-one with Black men. But when you get them all, when you get Black men in a room where you got light-skinned women, mixed race women, white women, the Black men do gravitate towards the light-skinned women and the white women. They act like the dark-skinned women aren't even there. So again, This is the black man's fault. Nina is the victim here. Nina should not have been eliminated from that show, from Ready to Love. She is the one that is in the most need of love. And like I said, Reva, you're next. Reva, I really feel, I could be wrong now. I really feel that she's about to be placed in the isolation category, the dark girl isolation category. But again, I could be wrong, but I'm going off of my instinct, people. I'm going off of my instinct. Yeah, I like Nina too. I like that personality. You know, she seems like a very nice person in general. But again, that's not enough when you're dark skinned. Being a nice woman and having a nice personality and having all these, you know, these good things about you, you still get picked last. It doesn't matter. Unless you maybe Oprah Winfrey and you got a lot of money. You got a whole heap of money. Then they might pick you because they just want to use you for your money. They want to use you. They want to use you up. So disappointing. I'm so disappointed in the men on the show this season. I am so disappointed, y'all. I really am. I have to say. Yes, she is 1989 world. Reba is definitely prettier. She is, but she'll never get that acknowledgement. She's going to be picked last if it comes between Tundi and Reba in terms of Mario. Mario is going to pick Tundi first, unless Tundi does something that he really cannot handle, and he's like, I'm done with this. That's the only way. Just the same thing with Ashley on the first one. Okay, Alex wanted light-skinned Tiffany. The only reason why and I said it so many times, and it bears repeating, the reason he picked Ashley is because light-skinned Tiffany would not act the way that he wanted her to act. And dark-skinned Ashley was his backup. Don't be a backup. Don't be their backup plan, dark-skinned women. Don't be their backup plan. Dismiss them. Ignore them. Act like they don't exist. Put yourself on a pedestal. That's what you got to do. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch. And I want to let everybody know that I have the Dark Skinned Activist Tour, which consists of my creative works, my plays, my books, my Darkism lectures, and I want to invite everyone to donate to my campaign. My goal is to get to $1 million because I would like to expand the Dark Skinned Activist Tour, meaning I would like to do more shows. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to drop the link in there. Hold up. Let me tell you something, Red Supreme. You know what? I got a lot to say to you. Hold up. Oh my God. No, you did not come up. No, you did not come up. This is what I'm talking about. You the same dude, if I'm not mistaken, Red Supreme TV, you went and made a video talking about I'm angry. Look at his comment. Look at his comment, y'all. He come on the show talking about this channel is full of angry, dark-skinned black women. Well, let me tell you something, Red Supreme. Let me tell you something. And while I'm telling him something, y'all make sure y'all make a donation. But I got to let this dude know. In fact, I might make a whole video about you, about black men like you that sit here and you're the reason that dark-skinned black women are angry because you pick them light-skinned women first. You lie on dark-skinned women and you sit up here and you say that it's because we're angry when it's because really you think that dark-skinned black women are ugly. You don't like dark-skinned black women's nappy hair. You don't like dark-skinned black women's natural features. You don't like yourself. You're the reflection of yourself, which is the dark-skinned black woman, and you sit there and you blame the dark-skinned black woman. And then you have the audacity. You have the audacity to sit there and turn around and say, oh, you angry. Well, who in their right mind? Who in their right mind would not be angry? Who in their right mind would not be upset when they're clearly being discriminated against by their own black men who's supposed to be cherishing and loving them, who's supposed to be accepting them, but You disparage their dark skin. You disparage their nappy hair. You only use them when you want something out of them. But you got the nerve to come up on here and say that my channel is filled with angry dark-skinned women. That's not true. That's not even true. Hold on. He's lying. He's lying because you can't sit up here and ascribe anger to every dark-skinned woman that comes up on this channel. There's light-skinned women that come on here and watch me as well. What you got to say about them? There's light-skinned women that have made angry videos talking trash about Rashida Strober. What you got to say about the light-skinned, good-haired women? Are they angry too? Or you gonna get them a pass? Red Supreme TV, you gonna get them a pass? Yeah, you gonna give them a pass. You gonna give them a pass because they light-skinned. That's what y'all do. That's my point. That's called darkism. They're lying. They love to lie on us. They love to sit. Let me tell y'all something, dark-skinned women. Every dark-skinned woman does not come across like Rashida Strober. But Rashida Strober comes across like this after years of being abused and called ugly and nappy-headed and skinny by black men. That's why Rashida Strober comes. I'm not going to take y'all attacking me no more. I'm not going to put up with, I don't have to take the darkism attacks from you black men. If you think for 1 minute that I'm going to kowtow and bow down to y'all, that's not going to happen. Red Supreme TV, you can sit there and say whatever you want to. Y'all created this. Y'all got to take some responsibility for this. Then you want to come back, talk about I'll teach. This is what he's saying. I'll teach y'all how to act like ladies. Listen and learn. You can't teach me. You can't teach me nothing. You can't teach me nothing. Only thing you can teach me is not to deal with black men like you. That's the only thing that you could teach me. To run away from black men that don't want to respect the dark-skinned black woman, put the dark-skinned black woman on a pedestal like they do the light-skinned woman. Put your money up. Just like dark-skinned Carrie, he sat there and told that light-skinned mixed-race chick he would take her all around the world, basically. Where your money at? When you coming to me, telling me as a dark-skinned woman, you finna put me up in a nice house, when you finna buy me a nice car, shout out to my light-skinned boyfriend for buying me my new car. Shout out to my light-skinned boyfriend. I hope you mad. I hope y'all mad. Shout out to my lights. Yeah, he bought me. Hold on, let me pull up I need to pull up my new car. I need to pull up my new car. When you buy me a car, when you putting money up in my bank account, when you buying me clothes, when you buying me houses, then I might have some, because this is what they do for light-skinned women. Dark-skinned women, this is what they do. I've watched it my entire life. They can sit there and lie. They'll go and get 2 and 3 jobs to take care of their light-skinned woman, but got the nerve to say dark-skinned women are angry. Dark-skinned women are upset. This dude, this dude is really off the chain. He's really off the chain, y'all. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm not going to put up with it. You can sit there and call somebody angry all day and all night. Nina was not no angry, dark-skinned chick. Nina was, hold on, let me put the picture back up on her. You want to sit up here and generalize and say all dark-skinned women are the same. All dark-skinned women ain't the same. I told y'all why I'm not going to stop expressing myself the way the dark-skinned activists express themselves. I'm not going to stop for nobody. You can forget that. But what I will say is every dark-skinned woman does not express herself like Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. I've been through hell and back with these black men over darkism, and I have the right to express myself how I want to express myself. But every dark-skinned woman does not express themselves. Nina was soft-spoken and quiet or ready to love. Red Supreme TV. She was quiet and soft-spoken. Like how you trying to make me be. You're trying to make the dark-skinned activist be a certain way. And it's not going to work. But this woman was quiet and soft-spoken. But she was kicked off the show. Explain that, Red Supreme TV. Explain to me why a quiet, soft-spoken, chill, feminine, relaxed, dark-skinned woman was kicked off a show with a whole bunch of black men, but you hollering by, you gonna teach dark-skinned women how to listen and learn. Really? Are you going to teach the loudmouth, light-skinned chicks up on Ready to Love how to listen and learn? No, you ain't going to do that, because you're going to give them a pass because you're darkest. You'll give them a pass. Whew, Lord have mercy. This is just a bunch of BS. It's a bunch of BS. I told y'all, they lie on dark-skinned women. They be lying on us. That's another thing. They make up lies to justify their darkism. This is what they do. They will lie on you. They will stab you with the back. They will scandalize your name just to justify their light-skinned, good-haired choice of woman. That's what they're doing, because they need to make themselves feel good about their choice. They know that deep down in their hearts, they're wrong. They know that deep down in their souls that they are darkest. They know that they discriminate against dark-skinned women. They know that they don't like dark-skinned, nappy-headed women. They know they don't. They know, but they know it's wrong. They know it's wrong. They know it's intrinsically wrong. So they have to come up with rationalizations to defend their darkism. And that's what this Red Supreme dude is doing. They'll come up with every excuse in the book instead of looking at, did I cause this? Did I contribute to Nina being isolation, or Nina coming up on the show, going over in the corner and sitting by herself, instead of looking at themselves, because that's the hardest thing to do. It's easier to be an attack dog and blame the victim. Okay? It's easier for them to attack and blame and victim shame. That's what's going on here. Anyway, he got a lot of nerve. He got a lot of nerve. He got a lot of nerve to come up on here. I got a lot to say to you. And I'll say it to your face. Let me tell you something. I will say it. I will tell you this, everything I'm saying. I will tell you this to your face. Shout out to you, Great Black Shark. Let me read something from a positive person, black man coming up on here. I appreciate that. You said, let me go back to your comment here, because I gotta shout people out that's giving me love. You ain't got to give me no love, Red Supreme TV. You ain't got to give me no love, because I'm not worried about it. I'm not gonna sit up here and let you lie and sit up here and say that dark-skinned women are angry. You're lying. You're not telling the truth. All dark-skinned women are not angry. That's the biggest. Let me tell y'all something. That's the biggest lie that they ever perpetuated so that they can practice their darkism. That's the biggest lie, is to call you angry and say that, you're loud and you're uncooperative. They're lying on you. They're not telling the truth. Great Black Shark says, I like your feisty personality, Rashida. I kind of hate your taking. You would have been my chocolate Strober ice cream. Well, thank you. I want to say shout out to my light-skinned boyfriend. Thank you, Carrie Love. You said, keep doing an incredible job, Rashida Strober. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ebony Knowledge, Audacity, shaking my head. I know they got a lot of nerve. They come up and attack you when they know that they're the ones that's causing the problem. They've been causing the problem since we was in school. They've been causing the problem since high school, since elementary school. Let me see. What is HTV3? You said post-traumatic slave syndrome. I wouldn't find any man that doesn't study the truth of history and the truth of science, chemistry, appealing know-how. I hear you. Thank you, Lisa Jones. No Rashida, no Lupita. Darkism is real. Girl, it's very real. It's very real. Right. So let me see. What are you saying? Let me read your comment, because you done pissed me off. I've been pissed off with you. If I took you out, maybe you'd be happy. I love dark-skinned black women. Just want y'all to do better. Oh, now you backpedaling. No, you don't. I don't believe that. I don't. I'm sorry, but I don't believe that. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't. And I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I would not go out with you at all, because here's the thing: any black man that cannot see at me as a, because let me put it like this. I've been an activist in the black community for years, helping black men. That's been a big part of it. Going up in the prison system. I mean, I showed my love and devotion like a lot of black women. we done showed, I'm talking about that loyalty is unmatched. Don't ever get it twisted. In the Black community as an activist right here in St. Petersburg and also in Los Angeles, California, do you know how much work I done put in fighting for Black men and their rights? Going out to the jails where they was wrongfully convicted, you know, trying to, you know, speaking with the judge, writing letters, working with different organizations, just always trying to fight for justice for Black men. And for Black men to turn around and, you know, to do what I feel like stabbing me in the back by not acknowledging my existence, or when we get in a crowded room and you got light skin, brown skin, white women, they the first you go to pick when I've been there standing behind you the whole time. When you get into something, who you call me, and I don't change word. I'm there, and I'm there for you, and I support you, and I fight for you. And you turn around, this is the thanks I get? I'm one of them real Black women that have really fought for Black men. For real. Not coming up on YouTube talking, you know, I talk my shit. Yes, I do. But I'm the real deal in the community fighting for Black men for years. From my heart and from my soul and from my love of Black men, because I understand that without the Black men, that wouldn't be the Black woman. But the Black men, y'all don't exhibit the same form of loyalty towards the Black woman, particularly the dark-skinned Black woman. What y'all do is sit here and accuse us of being angry and mad. Well, if you have been loyal to someone and supportive of someone and been there for them through thick and thin, and they turn their back on you and they say, I don't want you, I'm going to go choose this person, just like how a lot of the Black men did after slavery. We all up in slavery together. We out here going through this tragedy together. We out here working for the white man for free together, being treated worse than animals together. And then when we get freed, you leave me. What Kanye? And when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl. And when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl. And when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl. That's what y'all do. Or a light-skinned girl, or a mixed race girl. That's betrayal. But you want me to be a happy, smiley face, kiki, go along to get along, dark-skinned woman. Yes, Bellanor, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. They want you to be a go. They want you to do all this for them. Have a back, cook their dinner, have their babies, keep their house clean, even go to work and take care of some of them. Some of y'all want us to go to work and take care of you, spend all our money up on you. But when it comes time for you to put your money up where your money at. When it comes time for you to get married, and when it comes time for you to date, what you do? Y'all give us y'all ass to kiss. And then you turn around and you blame us. That's the most, that's probably the most hurtful thing, is to be blamed for the darkism that they're inflicting. It's like they're mad because we're dark skinned and Black. That's crazy. That's insanity, people. That's like, oh my God. Y'all, it's just, oh my God. So I'm a Red Supreme. I'm just going to tell you, I don't buy it. And I, you know, right now I do have a light-skinned boyfriend. My light-skinned boyfriend, they be mad because I be talking about my light-skinned boyfriend. Hold on, y'all. They be mad because I be talking about my light-skinned boyfriend. It seems to upset some of them. And you know what? I'm glad. I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't care if you're mad because I got a light-skinned boyfriend and he's so handsome and he's so nice and he knows how to treat me and he knows how to talk to me. Yes, he does. And he knows what he needs to do as a man. My light-skinned boyfriend, my light-skinned. Yep, he light-skinned. He sure lives. He light-skinned, got a nice, pretty brown, caramel, light skin. So I would not be able to go out on a date with you at all because I have a light-skinned boyfriend. Yep, I would not be able to date you. I would not go out on a date with you. I would not be able to go out on a date with you because I'm not gonna cheat on you. I mean, I'm not gonna cheat on my light-skinned boyfriend with you. It's not gonna happen. No. And furthermore, let me tell y'all something. Dark skinned women, let me tell you something else. Let me tell y'all something else. Deal with a black man, just like these black men, they always holler about a black woman being soft-spoken. Oh, you need to be soft-spoken and docile. Soft-spoken and docile. Let me tell y'all something. Just like y'all want a so-called soft-spoken, docile, dark-skinned woman, and I don't want no docile man. Don't get it twisted out. But what I'm saying is, dark-skinned women, deal with a man that knows how to talk to you and treat you. I personally like black men that talk to me in a firm but calm, collective manner. Okay? Any black man that's not coming to me, see, you got to know how to handle a boss like me, because I am. I will submit to the right man. I will happily submit. You better ask my light-skinned boyfriend. You better ask he will tell you, because he's the right man. He knows what to do. He knows exactly what to do and how to do it. So what we have to do, dark-skinned women, we have to be careful of the type of men that we're dealing with. We have to be careful, okay, of the type of black men that we deal with. We have to deal with one that's going to love us, that's going to have a lot of compassion and care in their hearts, okay, and that's going to show it through their actions. We can't be out here dealing with these black men that want to talk to us hard. You know, because Mario, when he was talking to light-skinned Divine, he was talking all nice and sweet. Same thing when he was talking to Tondi. Y'all don't believe me? Go watch the show. I don't make shit up on people. They handled them with care, like they were this precious piece of gold. That's what we got to do. We deserve the same thing, dark-skinned women. We don't deserve a black man talking to us harshly, in a harsh tone of voice, in a demanding tone of voice. No, we deserve the same type of coddling and care that they give to these light-skinned women. Do not deal with them if they don't know how to talk to you, if they don't know how to care for you properly, if they can't show it. And a lot of them, you're going to know by their tone, because I do go off of tonality with a black man. If a black man does not come to me and approach me with a nice, caring, kind tone, I'm out. I'm out. I'm not going to even give you the time of day. I'm not. That's what we got to learn, because this is what they're giving to the light-skinned women. I promise y'all. This is what they're giving to the light. They're giving them everything they got. They are. I see it with my own eyes. I've been seeing this stuff ever since I was a little girl, watching the interaction between black men and their light-skinned wives. Okay. So we have to expect the same thing in return. We do not deserve men that's going to be mean, that's going to be wife beaters, that's going to be verbally abusive. We don't deserve that. We deserve the same coddling and care that they give to the white women and the light-skinned women. We deserve the same tone of voice that they give to the white women and the kind tone. Let's just listen to their tone. Just listen to their tone when they're dealing with white women. And like, I've seen this stuff. So y'all, I know y'all think that I'm such this big mouth, but I'm actually an introvert that has been abused by my own men. So I sat back and watched for a lot of years the way that the black man would interact with a white woman, with a light-skinned woman, with a mixed race woman, and how they tried to come at me. But I've always been dismissive of them if they don't show me respect. I might not have said anything because at the time I was introverted and quiet, but I would just dismiss it and keep going. But I saw with my own eyes how caring they were, how verbally responsible they were in their tonality with these women. Just watch and you'll see what I'm saying. Just watch. Well, thank you, Great Black Shark. You said that's the thing I saw through that energetic personality of yours, Rashida. You're not that difficult to handle. It shows. Thank you. It's about the way that the black men see my father. I want to talk about my father a little bit. Shout out to my father, Samuel X. My father was a dark-skinned man that always handled the black woman with care, all skin tones. He was always so kind He was so nice. The Black women really liked him. I mean, he was respectful. So I understand how a Black man is supposed to interact with me through what I saw my own dark-skinned father through his interactions with Black women. He always made you feel like you were on top of the world. That was his charismatic, wonderful personality. So I expect the same thing in return. You cannot come at me with harshness. If you coming at me with respect and with love and sincerity, oh, of course, I'm the most submissive woman in the world. You can get whatever you want out of me within reason, of course. Y'all know what I'm saying. You could get literally. That's why I've had long-term relationships, because I know what I'm supposed to do for my man. I know intrinsically, and I have no problem doing it. I love taking care of my man. I absolutely love the Black man. I understand my role. I don't need nobody to tell me, because I grew up seeing this. Okay. My mama been married 30 plus years. She's dark skinned. I've been able to study people, Black women and Black men in long-term relationships. So I understand what a functional Black relationship looks like. Therefore, I understand what dysfunction looks like. And you can't come to me any type of way. You better come correct. You gonna come correct, or you're not coming to Rashida Strober at all. But the thing is when you do what you're supposed to do, I'm gonna automatically do what I'm supposed to do, because I adore respecting the Black man and treating the Black man with love and kindness. That's my job. That's actually my job as a Black woman. But you're not going to get that if you cannot come to me with respect. You're not going to, great Black Shark. You got all these. Quick question. Are you a dope cook, Rashida? I think you are. Well, ask my light-skinned boyfriend. He'll tell you. Ask my light-skinned boyfriend. He'll tell you that. But no, seriously, dark-skinned women, I want better for you. And I'm sorry to hear that, Queen Matt Girl TV. I'm reading what you're saying. Exactly, Ebony Knowledge. What's that singing group that had that line in it? That you said the sweetest woman in the world can be the meanest woman, the meanest girl in the world if you make her that way. Exactly. And that's the thing. That's what Black men, you got to understand that y'all are contributing to some of this anger that you're accusing dark-skinned women of having. And even going back to, I have to talk about Nina again. Even with the way that this woman was being treated by the Black men on Ready to Love, where they were like neglecting her, not paying attention to her, she didn't start acting ratchet. She didn't. She just went over there and she was chill. She was minding her business. Okay. Even in the midst of all, that's why I said, you can't sit there and say that all dark-skinned women are angry. They're not. You cannot. It's not true. I listen, I'm a person that's about truth and honesty. We can't say that. Y'all, I got to get out of here. This was fun. I actually got to get out of here. I enjoyed doing this. It is the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober, the creator, the inventor, the designer, the architect of the first platform in history for dark skin, known as Dark Skin Activism. I want to thank everybody, even my haters. I want to thank everybody for watching. Okay, I'm gonna come back on here and give y'all. I'm gonna watch Ready to Love tonight. I hope it gets better for for Reva. I hope it does. And I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna give y'all a review, tell y'all what I think. I want to ask you to make sure you subscribe to the channel, share this video, hit that notification button so that you can get notifications when I go live. Also, make sure you make a donation. I'm planning to do my dark skin show on a dark skin activist tour. As soon as I get the venue, I'm gonna be letting you guys know where you can purchase your tickets at. You will be able to watch it live stream pay-per-view from anywhere in the world. But again, it needs funding to make the show go. So here's what I want you to do. Go and make a donation to my GoFundMe. I just dropped the link there. It's going to also be in the description box. You can also make a donation to my Cash App, which is Rashidalala. Rashidalala. That's in my Cash App. You can also, I would love to come to Baltimore. I just need a venue. I got to lock in a venue. Who said that? Kelsey Smith. I would absolutely love to. I actually did the show at the DC Black Theater Festival in 2017, and I was just loving it. I would absolutely. All it takes is to lock in the venue and money. So I'm raising funds right now to be able to pay for a venue and bring the show to a city near you. And like I said, it's going to be live stream pay-per-view. So you can make a donation. You can either go to my GoFundMe, you can go to my PayPal. The PayPal email is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, that's icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. I'm always looking for sponsors, somebody to come in and sponsor the show, put the money up for the Dark Skin Activist Tour, which is a fire show. You ain't gonna, it's nothing like it anywhere. You know, my show is so fucking unique. Nobody's ever done what I've done. It's absolute fire. And I will reach $1 million, and I will bring it to every part of the world so that everyone can be exposed to this art form that I created, the Dark Skin Activist Tour. I'm very excited about it. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and stay tuned, because as soon as I get this venue locked in, believe me, I'm gonna come on here and let everybody know where they can get their tickets. And like I said, you don't have to be in the city that I'm going to be in, because it's going to be a live stream pay-per-view. I did this before when I performed in Atlanta, Georgia last year. People were able to watch it online from anywhere in the world. So that's coming up. But again, the show, the tour needs funding. So make sure you go ahead and donate. And I want to thank you, everybody, again, for watching the world's first and only Dark Skin Activist. And to you, Red Supreme TV, what you need to understand is every dark skin, this, I got to leave off on this note right here, because this man, I don't think he understands this. Every dark skinned woman is not angry. And the ones that are angry, you need to sit down and really think about, what have the Black man done to cause these dark skinned women to be angry? Think about that. I'm very serious. Think about that. Because it's just not fair. It's not fair. World's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober. Donate and good night.